Hello and welcome to the Champions League quarter finals first legs.
Shawty got me trippin'. Shawty got me trippin'. Shawty got me trippin', they replaying the videos, nah. She be looking fine, babe. Come and spin my way, I'ma treat you right if you pull up on me, yeah. She a little birdie, call her daddy, come join me to Audi. I'ma be there soon, babe, I'ma treat you right. No.
Yes, it is Champions League night again. We have got another 4 games to predict. It is the first legs of the Champions League.
Boys, if you want a discount on your energy, go and get my discount in the description. New Dan 10 at checkout. Peace.
Now, we're going to do the same format as we've done for the FA Cup. So we're going to start on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. All the games being played at the exact same time on different days. Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Real and Bayern München. Now, in the league phase form, Real finished 9th, which means they missed out on an automatic spot. So they had to go through the playoffs, and they played against SL Benfica, and they managed to win that 3-1 on aggregate over 2 legs, thanks to goals from. Well, Vinny played a huge part in it. And then they progressed into the last 16, where they played Man City. And let's say they absolutely smashed them. It was 3-0 after the first leg, thanks to a Federico Valverde hat-trick. And then in the second leg, it ended up being 2-1. Vinny again, so they won 5-1 on aggregate. And against a Bayern München team who finished second in the league phase, who only had to play, who got a straight pass through to the last 16, where they absolutely smashed Atalanta by 10-2. It was 8-1 or something. It was something crazy after the first leg. I can probably tell you what it was after the first leg. After the first leg of that, it was after the first leg, it was 6-1. First leg was 6-1. Second leg was 4-1. So yeah, 2 absolute smashings there from Bayern. And this game is going to be very hard to call. I'm going to say that after the first in Santiago Bernabeu, where we know how strong Real are, to be fair, it's getting harder and harder to call. It is basically second and ninth in the league phase position. So 3-2, 2-1 Real Madrid. We head to Sporting Cluj de Portugal and Arsenal. Now, Sporting Cluj de Portugal finished 7th in the league phase, which means they got an immediate pass through to the last 16, where we've had to say that they've ended the Bodo Glimt 1. Yes, Bodo are no longer in the Champions League after had it. Bodo went to Sporting with a 3-0 lead, and then they conceded 5 goals in the second leg to, let's just say, a fantastic. To be fair though, it was 3-0 in normal time, and then Sporting scored 2 extra time goals to put them past. But and against a Arsenal team who finished top of the Champions League group stage. Yes, who had an immediate pass, who were unbeaten. 8 games, 8 wins. I'm pretty sure it's 8 wins. 8 wins, 8 games for them, for Arsenal. Played Bayer Leverkusen after the first leg in Leverkusen. It was 1-1. And then Arsenal won the reverse fixture by 2-0 thanks to goals. Now from goals from Declan Rice and Erebicha Eza. Yes, Eza's becoming form now, but I can see this game is going to be bloody hard to call. This game is going to be difficult to call here. This game is going to be very difficult in which to call. Sporting against Arsenal. Sporting have played Arsenal before. I'm going to go over in Sporting. We know how good they are after putting 5 past Bodo, but this is a different calibre. 2-2 draw after the first leg. We head to Wednesday and we head to FC Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid. We're going to start off with FC Barcelona finished 5th in the league phase, where they got Newcastle United, where it was 8th in aggregate, but after the first leg, it was 1-0 after the first leg. Harvey Barnes and Lamine Yamal for them. And then in the second leg, Newcastle literally capitulated themselves. Newcastle lost 7-2 in that game in the game. 2 goals from Rafinha, 2 goals from Lewandowski. Just put too many past Barca to win it 8 through an aggregate. And they play against a Atletico de Madrid team who had to come through knockouts, where they were 14th in the league phase, where they had Club Brugge in the knockout, where they won 7-4 on aggregate. Then they entertained Spurs, where let's just say it was a bit of a shit show from Spurs. Sorry, any Spurs fans in here. I know there's not many. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Dan. 7-5 on aggregate for that one. It was all over pretty much in the first leg at the Welter, where it was finished 5-2, where Kinksky had an absolute appalling one. They were 4 up. They were 4 up inside half an hour. And if you're Spurs, and if you're them, then to be fair, then Spurs held on and came back to win in the second leg, but they needed another 2. They won it 3-2, but they needed to do it without them scoring. So yeah, and in this one, this is anyone's game. Anyone's game here. I'm gonna say Barcelona 2 at Atletico de Madrid 1. We head to the last one, and it is Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool. Last year's defending champions Paris Saint-Germain finished 11th in the league phase. That was not very good for them, but in the knockouts they had a very difficult game against AS Monaco, where they only just won it by 5-4, and on aggregate that is. And then they had Chelsea, where they won 8-2 aggregate. After the first leg, it was 5-2 PSG. It was 3-2 up till when it was 3-2 after 34 minutes. Then Kvaratskhelia thought, you know what I'm going to do? Did he start? Then Kvaratskhelia came off the bench for Didore, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to score 2 quick-fire goals to put it on his reach. And then in Chelsea, Kvaratskhelia scored again to make it, and then he won 3-0 in aggregate. So in that one, 8-2 in total, and against a Liverpool team who I didn't do Liverpool's one. Liverpool came in the league phase first, so they only had to play 1 game, which was against Galatasaray, where after the first leg in Turkey, it was 1-0 Gala. And then in the second leg at Anfield, where there was no away fans, so all Liverpool fans, it was a 4-0 victory. So 4-1 on aggregate in that one. This one I can see being interesting. I need to go and make Liverpool thing. I didn't make it in the end. Yep, sorry, but yeah. In this one I can see it being this could be a very close game here. I could see this being a potential Liverpool or a potential win here for Paris Saint-Germain by 2-1 PSG. Yes, it's getting close, getting to the end. See what happens in leg 2 next week. But for now, I'll leave you with the Champions League. I'll be back on Wednesday for the same thing. but in the Europa League. Goodbye for now.